Hello, folks. Hi, I'm Deborah LeClaire, and this is February the 13th. And I just wanted to share a little powerful testimony of deliverance and freedom with you today. And it involves a young child. We were in a family's home. I'm not going to mention the family, but we were in their home, and the young child was wearing some Pokemon clothing. And so I addressed it with her, and immediately she ran and she took these clothes off and she threw them in the garbage. And just one thing I want us to understand is that, and one thing that we shared with the parents as well, is that a lot of these things that are in regards to the children, introduced to the children, are actually magic. They have a lot of history of magic or casting spells or different things that really take a child's affection away from Jesus. And so when we addressed the situation with the child, and she went and she took the clothes off and she threw them in the garbage immediately. And then a little bit later on, I was sharing a little cartoon. We had just happened to the TV was on, and it was a Care Bear cartoon. And in the Care Bear cartoon, they have these two children, and they took the two children into the middle of a circle, and then this ring of fire came up around about them. And then immediately there was a well, it was Satan came out of the middle and really frightening the children. So as I was sharing this, and we were talking with the parents just in regards to the tremendous influence that the enemy has, that we're not dealing with flesh and blood, but we're actually dealing with the spiritual realm. And many of these things seem very simple or very harmless. But even in regards to these Care Bears, they look very friendly. And so immediately she ran to her room and she grabbed the Care Bear and she took the Care Bear and she wanted to throw the Care Bear out as well. And so we were discussing with her through prayer and just in regards to the things that we were talking to her about, and just that, she should really focus her heart and her mind on Jesus cartoons and about sharing about Jesus Christ and worshiping and loving God. And so a later testimony, we were talking with the parents, and they said that she had immediately changed. As soon as she threw those clothes out, they had been having a little bit of difficulty with her in regards to getting her to listen, getting her to obey, and these attitudes were coming out. And immediately after she got rid of these two items, her attitude totally changed. And her dad said that when she woke up on Saturday, all she wanted to watch was Jesus movies. And so we were so encouraged that she really renounced these things and really came clean on that. And I was talking with her last week and just mentioned to her, how do you feel any different, or is there anything that has changed in your life? And she said, well, I'm so much more kinder and I'm so much more nicer. And she really has a burden for her classmates that they would come to know Jesus. And so we're so encouraged that she's made a decision to renounce these things, and just want to encourage every one of us. As adults, even we can have things that God might, by His Holy Spirit, put His finger on and say, really, you shouldn't have that in your home, or that's something that's really not edifying to Christ. And as we're currently in a 21-day fast, God is doing a good and a deep work in our lives. And even the other day, these Bewitched commercials came up on my phone, and I realized that as a child I had watched these things unknowingly, but they were blatant witchcraft, very subtle white witch kind of situation, but they were subtly witchcraft. So I renounced that and just asked God to cleanse me and to bring forth a renewing in my spirit. And so I just encourage every one of us as we're going through this fast, and even if you see this after the fast, that you would prayerfully go through your home or prayerfully go through as the Lord leads, and remove those things that might have any influence, because so many things have there's other motives, or there's other agendas that are involved with a lot of these materials that come from the secular realm. So, anyway, just wanted to give that powerful testimony of deliverance and freedom. And we're so thankful. She's so joyful. She's singing about Jesus and worshiping and loving God. So, anyway, take care and God bless. We'll talk to you again. Bye for now.